Okay, welcome back. Before we get started, hit that like button and subscribe. All right, welcome back. I got a couple of news articles I want to share with y'all. Um, so let's jump right into it. All right, before I get started, man, I was in here tinkling with this Motorola T800. And one of the cool features about this radio, um, it's the off-grid feature where you can use this radio to send text messages. If you don't have any cell service, you can use the radio waves to send text messages. So I will be digging in more about this. I have also done a review on this in the past, but I didn't get in depth about the message service. So I will be doing a review. This is a T800 from Motorola. All right, so let's jump into these news articles. All right, my first news article is out of Yahoo Finance. I cannot understand how they can do this to people. Social Security admits to overpaying a North Texas widow by $41K and now demands she repay the money back. So you have Delphina Pressock's heart dropped to the floor when she received an overpayment notice from the Social Security Administration. The North Texas retiree was shocked to learn she had been overpaid Social Security survivor benefits by an eye-watering $41,514 over the course of nearly 3 years. And as I continue, it says, despite the Social Security employee admitting they made a mistake with her benefits, Pressock was still ordered to repay the entire sum, according to Fox 4 News. I will leave the link to this article where you guys can finish reading that article, man. But I talked about this in the past, man, that if you have any family members that's receiving Social Security benefits, or anyone, you know, they don't have to be seniors, just anyone that's receiving Social Security benefits, man, you see an increase, you may want to contact your local office, man, just to verify everything is on the up and up. You do not wait. You want to wait 10 years later, and then you get a notice in the mail and say, hey, we made a mistake. You have to repay that money. So, man, I'm not sure how they're gonna get it back, man. $41,000, man. Man, that's just crazy, man. So please, if you're out there, your family members, or maybe you're receiving Social Security, you may want to verify if you see any extra payments. All right. So let's jump into my next article here. This is also out of Yahoo Finance. That's right. I'm Yahooing it up today. All right. And this right here, man, you may want to take notice to this. You got, you're married, or you're planning to get married. You have a boyfriend, whatever. It says, I'm contemplating bankruptcy. This Florida woman had $500,000 in the bank, a mortgage-free home, and no debt. Now she's totally broke, all because her husband financial infidelity. It says the 41-year-old Florida woman took to TikTok to detail how her husband completely decimated their savings. Robledo said she had everything in 2021, a mortgage-free home, $500,000 in the bank, and 0 credit card debt. But now it's all gone. Robledo added in a follow-up video that she is in a situation because her husband spent all their money, and he not only ticked her off, but the feds as well. She said her ex was described by authority as a con artist and had been arrested for financial crimes. Though Robledo's situation is a severe case, financial infidelity isn't all that uncommon. Nearly half of the people in relationships admitted to financial deceit, including hiding outstanding credit card balances and expensive purchases, according to a recent survey from Bread Financial. Come on, man. This is real bad for her, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you right now. If you are in a relationship, you're planning to get married, man. I can only just, give you a little bit of advice. And I usually don't give out no advice, man. You better make sure you know who you're marrying, man. You better make sure you know that person before you lock it in. You know? Seriously. You want to see everything, man. You want to make sure that person is definitely on the up and up. Because once you locked in, man, guess what? You may be in trouble. In this young lady's case, man, she had $500,000, or they had $500,000 in the bank, mortgage-free home, and debt-free with credit cards, and now she's broke. And this is a bad situation, man. So if you have, man, you may want to sit down and talk, man. Seriously. You don't want to get yourself in a situation like this, man. Seriously, man. And then you have some people out there that have been hiding debt, credit card debt. You know? You can't do that, man. You have to be straight up with the person, man. Seriously. You can't come into a relationship, or you can't be in a relationship, man, and starting your schemes and your scams, and you're not telling the other individual, man. So I'll leave the link on where you guys can finish reading that article. So let's continue. All right. So the next news article is also out of Yahoo Finances. It says, money is so tight that we will all go out as a family and DoorDash together. Half of all renters are spending more than 30% of their income on housing. According to a 2024 report by Harvard Joint Center of Housing Studies, rental prices in the United States have escalated to an unprecedented level of unaffordability for a significant number of Americans. Half of all renters are now allocating more than 30% of their income towards rent and utilities. This analysis, leveraging 2022 census data, reveals the intensifying financial strain on individuals and families across the nation. Renters from various states came forward to share their narratives with PBS, man. So, man, it's definitely hard out here for a lot of renters. Seriously, man. When I was, renting, man, you want to make sure that if you're going in, if you have like a roommate or so, man, try to get something. Try to look at an apartment where if that roommate skip out on you, or they lose a job, you want to make sure that your income can take care of the rent and the utilities, man. Or put back some money for a rainy day. And this can apply to any household that's renting. You don't want to jump out there and you got 5 family members going in on renting a house that costs maybe $3,500 a month. What if two family members decide to leave, to skip out on you. And this is, I'm telling you, it happens. You have to think about all that stuff, man. Seriously. Because people do change. Especially if you're putting all your chips on the table and you're moving in with someone you never been around. We talking about friends, even family members, man. Y'all get together and y'all start renting these homes. Then you start actually seeing how this person is far as tidiness, cleanliness. You may not like it. Then you're going to have some disagreements. This person may like playing loud music every morning. Blasting music. You know, they don't want to clean up. Always have company in the house. So that's just some of the things you might want to think about. You know? Seriously, man. It is a lot. It is truly a lot, man. So if you're out there and you're planning on moving and you have roommates, try to find something that you can afford. You don't want to jump out there and get an apartment that's way above your pay level, you know? You sitting up there and you know you can't afford a $2,400 apartment unless you had another roommate. Don't do that. Get something that's manageable for you. Because this housing market is all jacked up, man. You know? Just like purchasing a house, man. It takes a lot to purchase a house, man. Most people look out there and, oh, I want a $400,000 house. Well, first of all, your income, your credit has to be excellent. Your annual salary got to be in the 6 digits for you to get that $400,000 house. Debt to income. All that stuff plays a part, man. Seriously, man. No lie, man. So that's just something to think about, man. What's taking place throughout the U.S. I was reading another news article, man, and IRS is going to start cracking down on a lot of Americans. They saying they're going after the wealthy, but me personally, man, they're going to be going after anyone, man, that owe back taxes. They're going to start digging into everything, man. So if you're doing your tax return, make sure you're doing it correctly, accurately. If you do get a notice in the mail saying you owe back taxes, go ahead and take care of that, man. Go ahead and take care of those taxes and do what you got to do, man. But other than that, man, continue to prep, stay focused, and, you know, try to have a talk with your significant other, man, and make sure that you're not being left out of the decisions, you know, financial decisions. You know, check your joint bank accounts on a continuous basis, man. Seriously. And I'm out. Hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching.